Terrorist ambush, Nigerian Army convoy, abduct commanding officer Lieutenant Colonel Ahmed. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Sahara reporters gathered that the senior military officer was abducted along Safi Zamfara Futuwa Katsina Road on Friday, January 6th. A lieutenant colonel of the Nigerian Army, NB Ahmed, has been abducted following an ambush on a military convoy by gunmen suspected to be terrorists. Sahara reporters gathered that a senior military officer was abducted along Safi Zamfara Futuwa Katsina Road on Friday, January 6th. The abducted officer is the new commanding officer of the 8th Division of the Nigerian Army, Sokoto. A new boss who resumed on Friday was attacked while being escorted to Kano. He was taken away by the gunmen, a military source told Sahara reporters. A military signal exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters also confirmed the incident. The signal was, however, silenced on others traveling with Ahmed. It read, and I quote, "Text SP Sitrap on kidnapped of senior officer Lieutenant Colonel NB Ahmed N1 2022. A senior officer was kidnapped along Safi Fontour Road on 06 January 2023 at about 20 hours while traveling to Kano for weekend. The senior officer just took over the commanding of 8 BOD as a co on the same date. This is for your info and NEC action. Please accept for action and acknowledge." Now let me see this. This comes a few days after a female Lieutenant PP Johnson was abducted by known gunmen in Imo State. A training video in December 2022 showed the female officer being tortured by gunmen after she was abducted while visiting her grandmother in Akwa Kigwe community. She was just conferred with the rank of a lieutenant in the Nigerian Army. She passed out on December 17th after being commissioned from a direct shortcut service, a military source has said. She was kidnapped at her home in Ibube. She traveled home for the Yolita celebration. In the clip, untold by Sahara reporters, one of the known gunmen was threatening to kill the officer for being a member of the Nigerian Army. He also warned youth against joining the military and other security agencies. The officer was stripped naked and her hands and legs were tied. She was sit on the ground in a bushy area. Oh my God, I don't want to read this particular news. Now, somebody was promoted. That is what is going on. Somebody was promoted and went to his place where they assign him where he go resume office. This one can't happen. No, make them check themselves. Make them check themselves. Even the one that happened, this particular news that I said I heard, I did not saw the clip. I heard it. I have been saying, Omo, I can't watch the clip. People told me how this woman was tortured, how she was stripped naked. And I'm like, what the heck? People who were supposed to be a kinsman just because she's a member of the Nigerian Army. Do you ever think for 2 minutes that is how she feeds herself and her family? You think joining the army is sweet? You think it is sweet like sweet candy, right? Like a lot of things. Let's even leave her own issue. Let it don't overshadow the main one. Now there is nothing that you won't tell me. There is nothing that you won't tell me that na in-house people na hold that man. You see, the Nigerian Army, I've been saying it that have been compromised. Whether they're compromised or not, na still in-house work might be this. Then say na rats we dey for house. Go tell the one we dey for bush. Say fish dey for house. Come. Something is fishy. They should ask the officers, those around. Those who dey for the place where you resume, and those who dey from where they come from. Now those two people make them hold well. They should hold those two groups and make sure that they get their information. I don't know how they want to use DUA. This one na army. Make them mend them well, make the information come outside. And then you see the one that happened in Imo State, na still, to me, na still in-house. Na still people where they close to that officer. In people for, what's it called? In people for inside the army there. Or, you understand, around her. Now still talk because how they go use no say she travel? Go catch her. I'm sure she was not announcing it that she was an officer. I'm sure she was not wearing camo, dressing like drastically. I'm sure she know that she know the situation of the country, so she did not go and start announcing it. So waiting be the problem. Kai. Now wow. I hope they will burn all the villages there now that the guys been kidnapped, because this is what they do in the east. Let us watch and see. My dear, of course now, you don't expect what happens in the east to happen. I'm so sorry to see this. I'm not saying this will happen, but they're not going to burn down villages there. But you see the one that happened in the east, that community, finish. They will go there, anybody they see, they might even give another to shoot on sight. You be member or you no be member. You just they pass or you know they pass. That's so. And it is not supposed to be so. They can never do such thing in the north. Only God can save the Igbos. The incoming APC will be worst of them all. Quote me, Nigerians, let us be wise. God forbid, we'll not see this kind of government in Nigeria again. Then do something about it. It is a shame on the APC-led FG. It is an insult on Nigerians. I tell you, I don't think I've ever heard of people, security operatives, army. Do you know what they call the army? In other countries itself, do you know the way we see army here? We see our soldiers here. Let me stop using army. We see our soldiers. Do you know it's not the way it happens abroad? You can't just be working and see a soldier now. Are they in war? No. The people you see are the local security operatives, the vigilantes, the police. Now you go see. Even their mobile police have gone. What's it called? Mopo. You don't see them. You hardly see them until it is time. Maybe then get one crime scene. They need to go there. Something they happen. But here, you even see Navy they walk up and down. Why be like that? Anyway, that is a discussion for another day. Why can't the Igbo think well for us? If it is worse, it will affect everybody. Is the female officer not from a region? When all this security is happening only in northern Nigeria, all of you in the southeast were jubilating as if it is Hausa Fulani and not human being a part of Nigeria. Now, for reasons known to nobody, it is you yourselves killing yourself in your region. I keep saying it is not them themselves killing themselves in the region. So how does it sound to you that they are going to take their own sister? Though I'm saying it might be, but people who are doing that, I don't talk them. They should put a law if they catch anybody do that thing. Make it be sincerely. Make it be say the law will take its course immediately. If they write down for constitution, say if you misbehave, you go get them, who go collect water. Make the person they collect them instantly. If not to, carry the person, do am something to be say people will, if they see then go swear for their life, then go do it and then do it again. We make that thing happen. Then let it be so. Anything to drive the message home. Because this thing is not funny. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.